You're spending hundreds of dollars on the fastest NVMe drive money can buy. Yet your games load at the same speed as your buddy's cheap SATA SSD from 2019. Ever wonder if you actually need that bleeding-edge storage? Or if you just got sold on specs that don't matter for gaming? Today, I'll explain the difference between HDD, SSD, and NVMe storage for gaming like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll know exactly which storage type you actually need and which upgrades are just burning money for bragging rights you can't see. Here's what's wild about the storage industry today. They've convinced everyone that faster numbers on the box mean better gaming. 5,000 megabytes per second sounds way better than 500, right? So NVMe must destroy regular SSDs, and SSDs must embarrass old spinning hard drives into retirement. That's the story the marketing wants you to believe. But here's the thing. Your games don't care about those big shiny numbers nearly as much as you think they do. And once you understand why, you'll stop overpaying for performance you can't use. Let's start with what these things actually are. A hard disk drive, HDD, is a spinning metal platter with a little arm that reads data, like a record player for your computer. It's old tech, cheap, and slow, but it works and holds a ton of stuff. A solid-state drive, SSD, has no moving parts, and it's all chips and circuits. Way faster and more expensive per gigabyte, but the speed difference is massive. Then there's NVMe, which is technically still an SSD, but it connects differently. It plugs straight into your motherboard instead of using a cable, which lets it move data way faster than a regular SATA SSD. On paper, NVMe is the winner in the real world, but that's where it gets interesting. Imagine you're ordering food and you have 3 options. An HDD is like waiting for delivery. It takes forever and you're checking the app every 2 minutes. A SATA SSD is like picking up takeout yourself. Way faster, you're back home in 15 minutes, food's still hot. NVMe is like having a private helicopter drop your burrito directly onto your roof. Sounds incredible, doesn't it? But here's the problem. You still have to walk downstairs, grab the burrito, unwrap it, and eat it. The helicopter saved you maybe 30 seconds compared to just driving. Was it worth the extra $200? Probably not. Here's what actually happens when you load a game. Your storage sends files to your RAM. Your RAM hands it to your CPU and GPU for processing. Your graphics card renders everything you see on screen. Storage is just step 1 in this whole chain. And for most games, step 1 isn't the bottleneck. Your GPU is. Your CPU is. The game engine is. The speed difference between a SATA SSD and an NVMe drive, it's there. You can measure it with a stopwatch. But we're talking 2 seconds, maybe 3 on a really big open-world game. Let's talk real numbers. I'm talking actual side-by-side tests with the same PC, same game, swapping only the drive. Call of Duty, load time on an HDD, about 60 seconds. On a SATA SSD, 15 seconds. Huge difference, night and day. Your whole life just improved. Now swap that SATA SSD for a top-tier NVMe drive. Load time, 13 seconds. You saved 2 seconds. You spent an extra $60 to watch 1 less second of a loading screen twice per session. Cyberpunk 2077, same story. HDD, painful. SATA SSD, totally fine. NVMe, slightly finer, but you'd need a timer to notice. The jump from HDD to SSD is like going from a horse and buggy to a sports car. The jump from SATA SSD to NVMe is like upgrading from a Porsche to a slightly faster Porsche. But wait, what about DirectStorage? That's the thing Microsoft and Sony have been hyping up. It's supposed to let your GPU talk directly to your NVMe drive and skip a bunch of steps, making games load faster and stream assets in real time without stuttering. And yeah, that's real. It's built into Windows 11. Some games support it now, but here's the catch. Almost no games actually use it yet. The ones that do show some improvement, but we're talking about a few seconds saved and maybe smoother texture pop-in if you're sprinting through an open world at full speed. Even when more games support it, you'll still see benefits on a good SATA SSD. NVMe will have an edge, just not a transformative one. Now let's flip the script. Where does an HDD actually hurt you? Loading into a match in a multiplayer game. You're the last one in. Everyone's already running around while you're still staring at a loading screen. Open-world games where you're constantly streaming in new areas. You get stutters, texture pop-in. That weird moment where a building looks like it's made of clay for 3 seconds before the detail loads. Installing or updating a massive game. You're sitting there for an hour watching a progress bar crawl. Those are the pain points. An SSD fixes all of that, instantly. An HDD is fine for storing old games you're not playing right now. But if you're actually playing something off that drive, you're choosing suffering. So here's the actual advice. If you're still running games off an HDD, upgrade to any SSD immediately. It doesn't have to be fancy. A basic SATA SSD will change your life. You'll boot faster. Games will load faster. Your PC will feel like you just downloaded more RAM, except this time it's real and it actually works. You don't need NVMe. You don't need Gen 4 or Gen 5 with 7,000 megabytes per second. You need literally any SSD. A cheap 500 gig SATA drive costs like $50 now. That's 2 pizzas. Your gaming experience is worth 2 pizzas. If you already have a SATA SSD and you're wondering if you should upgrade to NVMe, ask yourself this. Do you actually notice your load times? Like, are you sitting there annoyed, tapping your desk, feeling like it's taking forever? If not, you're fine. Save your money. Spend it on a better GPU, more RAM, a monitor that doesn't look like it survived a house fire. Literally anything else will improve your gaming more than shaving 2 seconds off a load screen. NVMe makes sense if you're building a new PC anyway, and the price difference is tiny. Or if you're doing heavy video editing and moving giant files around all day. But for gaming, it's a luxury, not a must-have. Here's something interesting about how games actually work. When you click play, your game doesn't load one giant file. It loads thousands of small files, character models, textures, audio clips, code scripts, all different sizes. Your drive has to find each one and send it over. This is called random read performance, and it's very different from sequential read performance. Those big numbers on the box? Those measure sequential reads, how fast the drive can read one massive file from start to finish. But games rarely do that. They're bouncing around reading tons of small files scattered across the drive. And guess what? SATA SSDs are already really good at random reads. Good enough that the gap between SATA and NVMe shrinks dramatically in actual gaming scenarios. Think of it like this. Sequential speed is like driving on an empty highway at 3 in the morning. You can go full speed, no stops, straight line. Random speed is like driving through your neighborhood, picking up 7 different friends before heading to the movies. You're stopping, turning, backing up, navigating. Your top speed barely matters because you're not using it. Games are the neighborhood drive. But what about future-proofing? Fair question. If you buy an NVMe now, maybe in 3 years more games will use DirectStorage, and you'll be glad you have it. Maybe. Or maybe you'll upgrade your whole PC in 3 years anyway, and the drive you bought today will feel slow by then because Gen 6 NVMe is out, and everyone's arguing about whether you need 14,000 megabytes per second. Tech moves fast. Future-proofing is a trap. Buy what works now, upgrade when it doesn't. One more thing worth mentioning. If you're building a brand new PC in 2025, most motherboards come with M.2 slots for NVMe drives anyway. If a decent NVMe costs the same as a SATA SSD, and sometimes they do now, just get the NVMe. Why not? You're not paying extra. You're getting a cleaner build with no cables. And you'll have that extra headroom if DirectStorage becomes standard. The advice isn't never buy NVMe. The advice is don't overpay for NVMe thinking it'll transform your gaming experience. Because it won't. To recap, HDDs are cheap and slow, fine for storage, terrible for gaming. SATA SSDs are fast enough for every game out right now, and cost almost nothing. NVMe drives are faster on paper, barely faster in actual gaming, and only worth it if the price difference is small. DirectStorage is real, but not widely supported yet. And when it is, the difference will be noticeable, but not revolutionary. The biggest upgrade you'll ever make is SSD, to any SSD. Everything after that is diminishing returns. So here's the real question. Are you buying the storage your games actually need, or are you just paying extra for numbers that look good in a spec sheet but disappear the moment you start playing?